Good to see you.
Always
Good
nice to see you,
Hey,
my man.
I know you probably already answered the question, but thoughts on this fight overall? Is this what you expected?
No, I expected them to battle for undisputed. I expected, a little small wage war, but it didn't happen. You feel me? Anticlimactic is what I would call it, because I just think Charlo realized early on that this wasn't where I was supposed to be with this type of power, with this type of strength. So he kind of survived and made it to the end of the fight, and he didn't get knocked out. So now he can go back down and, hey, he undefeated, go back down to 154 where he's king at. And he want Crawford there, but Crawford want Canelo. So we'll see where Crawford goes.
So we have Crawford, Charlo, Crawford. How would that fight play out after this? He's coming off a defeat. Do you think he'll be mentally ready for that fight after that 16-month layoff? Going up on weight and not coming back down. What do you think?
Anytime the long layoff, and again, Charlo came in with a long layoff. It's hard because you're not going to be sharp. You're not going to be ready when you're coming in with 15, 18, two-year layoff. So give these guys a 6-month, 4-month situation, get right back in the training camp, training for a major fight. You'll see a better performance from these guys.
Was this the vintage Canelo that we saw? You still think he's still kind of...
Canelo came to fight, but Charlo just didn't give him no opportunities to do what he needed to do, because Charlo was on his bicycle pretty much for the latter part of the fight.
To be honest with you, I didn't expect a knockdown. Were you surprised with that knockdown?
Yeah, I wasn't surprised with the knockdown, because I felt if Canelo was able to put hands on him, he was going to be effective in getting him, out of there, dropping him. But Charlo was smart in surviving, man. He didn't get hurt tonight, you know what I mean?
Social media saying, a lot of critics are saying that, Charlo just gave him way too much respect. Like, the first round.
Yeah, it looked like that. But again, size is a big issue when it comes down to punching. So he probably felt, even on the arms, you feel that power, bro. And you don't want to get hit. As soon as Canelo landed a flush punch, he dropped him. Yeah. So, was smart for Charlo, knowing that, hey, I don't want none of that, bro. So, hats off to Canelo. He can move on now. Hopefully Benavidez or Terrence Crawford.
So what about those two names that you just mentioned, Crawford for Canelo, even Benavidez? What fight excites you the most, and what we can see next for Canelo at the moment? What fight excites you the most?
For us, the Mexican fan base, Benavidez, they want that fight. That'll be huge.
Even with this performance that he had, you still think that Canelo still has it in him to, beat up beat a young, hungry lion like David Benavidez?
Yeah, bro. That fight gonna be competitive. Ain't nobody running through Canelo. Ain't nobody running through Canelo like he. You feel me? He's a top fighter still. He just beat, Charlo rather, convincingly in a 12-round match. So he still got it, bro.
He has 2 more fights with him on Showtime, PBC. The next fight, if he doesn't beat Benavidez, would it interest you to face the other twin, Jamal? Even Jamal was here. He said, I still would want to fight him.
Jamal got to come back and show the world that he still is Jamal Charlo. You feel me? And he still has everything it takes to be not only a champion, but one of the most popular champions in the game, a PBC superstar. But he has to get back. He's been out for a minute. Let him get back with somebody he can get tested with, and then we can see where he's really at, mentally and physically.
Lastly, just real quick, prediction, Tyson Usyk.
You got to go with Tyson Fury. It's in a boxing ring. You feel me? If it was in the octagon, I'll be going with Ngannou. Just as well. How you doing, my guy? All right. So I'm going to go over there for that fight, man. It's going to be exciting. And I'm going to tell you, when they faced off a few weeks ago, Tyson Fury hadn't reported to nobody camp, bro. You can see that.
Yeah.
So it depends on how he take this fight, and he got a contract already for Usyk. And that's always a bad omen for boxing.
Yeah.
When you sign a contract with a fight already taking place, that means you obviously overlooking the guy that's stepping in the ring with you. Ngannou gonna be a physical specimen. You see his muscles, his power, his strength. You feel me? I don't think he can land the punch he's looking for on Tyson Fury. But if Tyson Fury hasn't prepared for what's to take place, He gonna get his guy an opportunity, man. It only takes one shot. We know that.
Magic
So
Man.
stay tuned. You feel me? Saudi Arabia.
It's our
I'm
mistake.
coming. Yeah.
Thank you, Magic Man.